To tonight's episode of Talking Point. I'm your host, Syed Niaz Ahmed. In our studios today, and we have started this in our studios today, yes, because these are not virtual programs or Skype. We have the person, the guest in the studio, and the lady who is today with us is Millie Basu Roy. She is a London-based artist and an art teacher, and she began her career far away in Calcutta, or what is Kolkata now, and she has traveled a lot. She has exhibited her work at a lot of places in the Middle East, in London and Calcutta. Welcome to the show, Madam Millie. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you for giving us time.
Thanks for having me here.
Well, to begin with, tell us something about yourself. When did you realize that there is a hidden talent in you, that you could play with colors and that you could play also with figures, and you could be a sculptor as well?
Yeah.
When was that?
I think this talent actually first realized my grandmother. Mm-hmm. So when I was very young, my parents both are actually working. So we born and brought up with my grandmother. So after our study time, we used to sit down outside in the balcony, and that I can remember the balcony was red. Mm-hmm. The old Calcutta's house, that floor, like Bangladesh and everywhere, that red floor, mm-hmm. and red oxidized, that color. And my grandmother always give us a chalk, because I heard that her mother was a very good artist from Parishal. Mm-hmm. So my grandmother's mother have a potchitro and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. My grandmother was very good with the alpona and pattern design. And my mother also have that talent, later on we realized. Mm-hmm. And my grandmother used to give us chalk and ask us to spend time over there, do some drawing on floor, on paper. So then my grandmother started telling everyone she is a good a talent, probably she have like that way. But normal after that, I used to do always painting in between study time also. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when my father actually coming, I can remember when father enter from the office, and I always do some scribble in between study time, and when father actually arrived, and I just turn around, because father always thinking that is not a time to do.
You said you were painting at that age. Was it really painting, or were you using pencil and
crayon? Pencil, on that time pencil and chalk. Yeah. When I was young, I started with the chalk. Yes. And on slate.
And then you graduated to watercolor?
And then watercolor I started when I actually, year 7, mm-hmm. That means class 7 when I was. On that time from school I introduced with the watercolor.
Did you teach art or drawing at the school at that time?
No, not really, but they encourage, all the teachers encourage on that time. But when I was doing a school final, on that time we are fortunate we actually have Durgadash Banerjee, the teacher's name, and he also quite a lot of support me a lot. And when he actually came, we was year 9 on that time, he was there, and first day I can still, that practice also I'm doing with Ramananda Bandyopadhyay, my original guru, but I learned from that Mr. Durgadash Banerjee that how to encourage and motivate kids with some few lines only. Right. And he actually asked, okay, I'll just, whoever wants to come and do some line on the board, and then he just scribbled. Someone actually the scribble, and from that line he started doing so many figures or some images, mm-hmm. and that tricks I'm still using with my student in the first day of the lesson.
I read somewhere that the initial lesson that you get is making strokes.
Yes.
Which way, the right way or the wrong way?
Yes, that is the strokes. With the strokes I actually always started doing with the strokes, and the scribble I always do the mm-hmm. scribble. Mm-hmm. And when I always ask my student also, when you're actually frustrated or something, any age, you just scribble on the paper, mm-hmm. and sit down, just scribble, whatever your pencil movement goes and you are just doing to do mm-hmm. something, and then just sit down and take a deep breath and trying to observe your scribble. Right. And you can find so many images from there. So like that way, and then after that, just do the coloring over there. I used to do a lot that techniques, and then after that, it looks like a stained glass painting also, every area, and then you can find some images over there. I can show if with my left hand.
And then later you went to what is called Rabindra Bharati.
Yeah, then after my graduation, I went to Rabindra Bharati. I did actually. I applied in Shantiniketan, and I got the place over there. But my father actually, I got that day boarding. So day boarding means I have to stay outside, not in the university hostel, because year before the students, they was there on that time. After 3 months, I'll probably get that accommodation. But my father didn't actually have quite good information on that time, and father started thinking I need to be outside, typical Indian father.
Particularly girls.
Yeah, for us, the girls, and then father says, okay, then you already knows how to apply, and you got the chance in first name in Shantiniketan I got on that time. And then father actually encouraged me to come back to India, means Calcutta, and then over there I applied in that Rabindra Bharati, because that year Government Art College was have some problem with the political issues, the strike year before.
At that time, this Rabindra Bharati was housed in this Thakur building.
Yes, I was in the Jurashako, that building only, where Rabindranath born. We know the place, the room, and we know the Bhutan's room, where our the drawing studio was just next floor on the Bhutan's room, and we used to go and have lunch that rooftop,
and
where Bhutan's room.
Relive the moments.
Yes, and we were so privileged, and we actually have quite a lot of good connection with that building.
Was it a very big?
It was, and now it's a heritage building. Now that Rabindra Bharati actually moved to Jurashako to Morkotkunj.
So are you using that? Are they using this building for any purpose, or just a?
No, now it's a museum.
Yes.
It's a brilliantly, they're actually maintaining nice, good way. So before also one portion was a museum, but whole entire area is a museum now.
After graduation from that particular, that auspicious place, you started painting?
Yes, just when I just completed my graduation and just BVA, Bachelor of Visual Art, and then straight away I got that job in Kamala Girls School. That is also quite prominent school, because Rabindranath Tagore was related with that on the foundation time. So I was that school teacher, art teacher. I got that offer, and my guru actually Ramananda Bandyopadhyay. So after my school final, I started using going to his place and take the lesson every Friday. I can remember.
So that,
and he is my first guru.
That guru that you have mentioned a number of times in this short period, he must have influenced you and your work.
Yes, a lot,
immensely.
a lot. Yeah, on that time I actually have. It's a very good flowing line he actually have, and he is the student of Nandalal Bose, and he create Nandalal Bose, Gaganandranath, that style and his own style. He create a fusion of art very nicely. Ramananda Bandyopadhyay is my.
And when was it that you
not only guru,
came over to London?
Oh, it
because
was just when I got 1 year
yours have a solo at Nehru Center in 2002.
Yes, no, I came in 1992, and I just from 1993 I started my ceramics course from Central St. Martin's, and when I completed that one, then 1997 I got my baby in between. And then 1997.
That was another work of art.
Yes, that is my another creation, life creation. And next I actually, but that creation is not only mine. It should be 2% only that creation, and God.
It's a joint venture.
Yes, and the God, three different spirits should be there. Then only actually have that creation. Other way actually, I then 1997. I applied that fine arts, that painting post-graduation, and in that context I need to remember my very good friend, that is Selim Arif. I met with Selim while we actually having that exhibition, and then on the way back, me and Dominic Klein were actually coming back. On the bus only we met, and then Selim actually says, oh, you are an artist, I want to see your work like that way. And then he visit my art studio in St. Martin's. Then he says, why you are doing ceramics? You have such a good talent in painting. Why don't you carry on your painting? Why you are doing masters in this subject? And then he encouraged me to go back to ceramic, post-graduation in painting also. And then when it's finished, I did from Byamshire my fine art, that degree. Byamshire is now under Central St. Martin's. And I have post-graduation in painting also. And then got offer from Wheel Art Gallery. And that from the degree show, my degree show actually 6 of my paintings sold from my degree show. It was quite fortunate time on that time.
I know the feelings. See, one of my sons is an artist,
Oh,
and
right.
he sells off things and then goes on a world tour and comes back with no money. That's the life of an artist. See.
Yeah, but it's click probably because of the maybe time, and also on that time probably people have quite a lot of people actually came probably luckily, and first painting actually bought Salima Arif. Salima have my painting from my degree show. And in before that, in between, I actually have my 1995, I got APTRA Fund for Young Artists, the first prize award from Borough of Barnet. And that is my first paintings sold in.
So you decided to live there?
Yeah, it's in the so it's in
You have worked on oil, acrylic, and used other mediums. What are other mediums?
I use more or less all the medium I explore. That litho, lino, etching. I have few of my works, but I don't have a display in this area. I don't have that space. And that lino cut, litho, etching, wood cut, and that zinc plate, everything I have done during that Byamshire time, and also my graduation time also over there, wood cut and the lino from Rabindra Bharati. And from Byamshire, I have a chance to use that workshop over there, the etching and lithograph.
Right.
So, and painting.
Can you,
oil painting
just
and
to change the taste of the thing,
Yeah.
can you describe this in your own words? You see?
Yes.
Can we?
This one?
Yep.
Yeah, this is the, when I got my first son, my first kid. On
Yeah,
that time, I actually feel so emotional, and every day I actually used to watch them, and the way of the style of sleeping, and I used to cuddle them. That's the moment I actually try to depict.
It's oil, isn't it?
No, this is acrylic. All these painting are acrylic
All right.
here. So oil painting at this moment I'm not doing anymore because it takes too long time. Acrylic, the very versatile medium.
Okay, on this very fine point, we need to take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue our journey with acrylic, oil, and whatever other mediums you've used.
Thank
you
you
for
so
being
much.
with us, and we'll be back after this very short break. Don't go away. We'll be back soon. Okay. All right, welcome back. Millie,
Yes.
you have got a painting near you.
Yeah.
Can you describe?
Yeah, this is the
What have you
title.
done with
Yeah,
this,
my painting, this title I put that whirlwind because
Can you focus on the painting, please? Yep.
because
Can you
for
raise
me,
it? Raise it a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that all right?
No, further.
Shall I leave it in front? I think much more, then I can explain.
No, it won't be. It won't be. It will be difficult to. Can you give it to me?
All right, we can hold it here.
All right.
We can hold it here like that.
Yep. It's a bit. Is it what is it? Watermelons or?
No, yes, this is quite tricky way. This is for me. Different people can actually depict different ways. So this is the beauty of the art, any art. But for me, when I actually started this painting, I started thinking the whirlwind. When I actually have storm and people actually scattered, so many things over there actually having, but leaves, you can find some leaves images, you can find some stick and straws, all the branches, and then I found on that time everybody actually looking for their own pair, even in a trauma or traumatized time, nobody actually leave behind their couple. So this two bird image over there on top, if you can actually see, a bit abstract way actually shows, even though everything actually have in a turmoil situation, but these two bird actually trying to meet each other. So they are coming to us, and this is the area, everything actually just going through with the all turmoil situation when we actually have storm in our life.
What you call Ghurnijhor?
Ghurnijhor, yes.
The Ghurnijhor of life?
Yes, Ghurnijhor of life. Everything, but all quite a lot of colors we have in our life. That's not mean our colors actually gone somewhere else. All are there, but it's actually in a turmoil situation.
How new or how old is this?
Oh, this painting is now nearly 8 years old.
8 years old.
Yeah, 8 years old. 8, yeah, 8 or 9 years old, yes. Over there, the sign over there.
Right.
So
do paintings mature like drinks, like some of the drinks, as you see them older the better?
Yes. That's true, because now that patience, because with the age, you have less patience, and stage by stage we are actually all artists. Even in our life we are going for the simplicity, we are going to the not that much like Picasso also.
Out of the way, and we can,
yes,
maybe next time we can get something else to
yes,
talk about. All right. As an artist, you have been trained in 2 different continents, in Asia and in London, in Europe.
and Bahrain and France also.
Well, yes, Bahrain and France too. It's all Europe and Asia.
Yes.
Which particular medium you prefer? I see that you have used many mediums. I see which
Yes.
is closer to your heart.
But at this moment, closer to my heart is acrylic.
Yes, and why?
Because acrylic is easy way you can handle, and also quick dry techniques is there. So you don't need to wait for the next layer or something. You can apply one after one. It's most of the artists nowadays, they're actually looking for that acrylic, and it's last a lot. Because I found my oil painting, if it is temperature change and then it's became damp very easily, the moist and the fungus is build up quite easily.
So it has to be preserved.
Yes, it's acrylic is much more last wise.
You can
Yes,
take the beating of the weather.
exactly. That's true.
But the old masters, they did not use.
But restoration actually need a lot.
Yes.
And also for old masters, they have quite a lot of people over there to look after their painting.
Yes.
For us, we are actually dumping in the corner and keep doing our painting.
And there are a lot of people who are prepared to pay any amount.
Yes, not yet, not that much.
This is an investment.
This is at this moment. Also sometimes as a teacher, I don't have that much time always for the exhibition. I do, but not that much frequently. So painting I'm keep doing, and it's actually in the corner of my house is always.
Hope one day somebody will find it.
Yes, hopefully.
When you paint, I know an artist, a writer, a thinker, a teacher, a singer, they're all influenced by the environment, see. They're very sensitive people.
Yes.
What impacts you more? What impacts you most when you are, what motivates you to paint a particular idea?
The situation. Yeah, one thing, this painting, if I actually try to mention this one.
Yeah.
This is that, can you see this one? I don't know.
Partly, can you go a bit back? Yes, yes, now it's visible, yes. Yes.
I think.
No, don't.
Yeah, is that all right? Yeah, this is the painting actually. It's
Can you raise it? Can you raise it a little? Yeah. Yes, that's it, yeah. This is the figure of a lady.
Yeah, this is a figure of lady, and this is also another turmoil situation when actually we all ladies actually going through, and I don't know, still women actually have all the means for this world. I mean, we are the creator, and through the God that all these things we are holding the earth and everything as a mother of earth and all this. People actually keep saying, but that problem actually, we don't have that much respect from the society still now. So that's the situation when, like this one, when some ladies actually have that lost their couple, means their husband or their partner. On that time, people actually take them quite a lot of granted way. They actually started giving quite a lot of problem. It was before a lot. In Hinduism, there is a problem with this sati, that situation. When I actually heard, and some area they actually still trying to encourage, and people actually doing this kind of things. And also still, if you actually means your husband, if you lose your husband, I know one of my friend, and they actually started giving quite a lot of problem at office also. People started thinking easy to available this lady. So this is the way we ladies actually still in a really bad situation and bad position. Nobody respect as our
what comes
as a
out
human
of
being.
what comes out of this painting?
Yeah, this is the way I'm actually showing when that this is the burning kind of things.
Right.
We actually feel on that time better not to, means we need to live a life.
Yeah.
So better not to burn our soul, not to burn our career, or not to burn our respect. So this is the way it's that painting I trying to depict through this.
Right.
So we are also have same power and same thing like men.
No, just leave it,
But
leave it.
still, we don't have that respect.
Can you
We say so many things.
Forward, please.
Yeah.
Right. You mentioned that women are not getting the respect that they should, and that is
In all society,
In
I
all
think.
society, yes, I see. But not going into the details of it, why? But all the societies and all the cultures and all the religions, faiths, they all say the same thing: respect your mother, respect your sister, respect your aunt, respect your all the grandmother, because of the huge sacrifices that a mother goes through in her life for her own children, for her grandchildren. So why is it that we seem to talk a lot about morality and moral issues and all that? We people from the East, you see, it seems that
all in literature,
Yes,
but
yes.
practically,
Yes, this is
when we are like a commodity kind of things.
yes.
We are not actually treated as a human being. So if like a widow, any person in your family, we actually not giving that much attention when that husband was there. That attention, and next and after that, that attention is quite a lot of from your society, from your neighborhood, from your everywhere. They started thinking, oh, abla nari.
Yeah.
So like that way, even though that lady actually doing everything for you, for the society, for household, for job, but still we have that means dogmatic that area we don't have overcome
as I was
because
saying,
of the society, not for the girls. Girls have that power to overcome. We need that same fellow feelings and that support from each other.
well, there are a lot of icons, like, you have Mamata Banerjee, and Bangladesh has Sheikh Hasina, and in many other countries they have had, Pakistan had Benazir Bhutto, we had Indira Gandhi, in Turkey we had Tansu Çiller, in Germany we have Angela Merkel, and we
Yes.
had Margaret Thatcher,
And they are not less than anybody.
Hillary Clinton, and
Yes.
then Obama's wife, you see, Michelle Obama. There are a lot of icons, you see, but it's still, it seems that it will take a few generations for the promised equality to be achieved. Anyway, what themes do you really love, apart from this, you see, to depict? I know that you have tried your brush on many,
Yeah.
but what is closest to your heart?
I find it a very, even though everybody's life actually have some ups and downs, for me also I have quite a lot of that phases.
Yep.
But still from my heart, it's by God gifted. I am always trying to be cheerful. So like that way, when I'm doing any painting, morose color or very subdued color is not coming in my hand. That I actually, sometimes I'm trying, okay, this phase I need to do some blue kind of painting and all that. But still, again, few series and then again come back to the colorful area. So it's probably my nature, and because of that nature, I love colors, and I'm very talkative person also. So like all this mixture, and wherever I'm going, I can't actually, I mean, for a long time, I can't keep quiet a longer period.
But when you are quiet, your pictures are talking.
Yes, on that time. And I love my painting when it's absolutely at night, when everybody actually went to bed, and on that time, no vibration, so my painting actually had the vibration through my brush. That is the area I actually enjoyed a lot.
Who is your favorite artist or painter, and why?
So many artists I love.
Paul
Klee's painting, I love it, and because of the colorful, that cheerful. M.F. Hussain painting, I love it.
Yes.
My guru Ramananda Bandyopadhyay, my first favorite teacher, very colorful, very linear, bold line, very simple.
What do you like about M.F. Hussain?
M.F. Hussain, the line, the boldness and the colors, and that is the brush actually talks. His brush always talks a lot.
He was a very bold person.
Very bold person, and he's versatile. He started his career like a poster painter, film movies, and from there that transformation, and that poster always, any film movies poster always very colorful. I like that, and that image actually he have in his painting with the line, few lines with quite a lot of colors over there. And it's really amazing when we actually seeing his painting and he is doing in a workshop. I'm fortunate I actually have seen.
Well, I understand what influences you, but what inspires you?
Inspires, artists inspire?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Renoir. I love Renoir's painting. Those are the master of art, and when we actually start doing our art, when we was in the art school, on that time we actually have all these master painters painting we need to copy. So like that way, this is the process of learning for us, and then only we can understand that value of the colors and how much we need to put which area, the observation, that volume, the strokes. We actually, they are still now master of every artist.
You are, your generation and our generation and the previous generation and the next generation, they're all very lucky in the sense that you have got teachers to teach you and tell you, see, but these old masters, they didn't have teachers. It was natural for them to pick up
and
brush and
their instinct, and they actually just start doing their own work.
What do you dislike most about the art world?
That is maybe controversial. I'm not an art critic, I'm an artist. I can't say. But when I don't know, when people actually doing something, some in an art formation, and people actually putting their untitled, the title area, untitled.
Okay.
And that freedom probably artists definitely have. But I'm confused why.
Okay. We'll be back soon. Don't go away. Welcome back. Just before the break, we were talking about one of the paintings of our artist today, Millie Basu Roy. And now it's a turn for another fine painting of her that she is going to describe about first the medium and then okay. All right. Okay, all right. This is the painting that Amelia Basu, when did you paint this one?
And this one nearly 15 years back.
15 years back, see. And can you describe this? What's it?
This is a title, actually, this painting title, Still in Seclusion. So sometimes when we'll go to the nature and when we're actually having our own life, quite a lot of too much work, too much pressure of a family job and too much pressure of your working space areas job, and then you sometimes feel you need to do whatever for yourself, need to stay on your own and enjoy your nature. So like that way I showed that force of blue, that area, that is that lake and that fountain over there, and trying to take that energy of that water. Water always gives us when we actually near that, like Niagara Falls, if you've been, or like me actually when I've been, I feel I was actually went back to my 9 years or 7 years old when I was there, started jumping and having that, it's ullash kind of feelings, that enjoyment over there. So that kind of feelings, and on that time you forget about whatever your have any problems or anything, you don't need to bother, you just need to enjoy that nature. That's the way I actually showed over there. Sometimes we need breaks. This is the break for me. So when you can actually go to the nature and enjoy your nature's that green, that blue, the colors, and also that nature's all the activities.
Right. You have seen, you have been to Niagara Falls, as you said, and from the Canadian side, isn't it? Yes. So that's the best scene it provides to see. Did you feel, I mean, I felt it, I've been there a number of times, you seem to be, the falls is pulling you towards it.
Yes.
Why is it that?
I don't know, it's magical, no? And also when you see the rainbow over there, and the icicles over there, and I find it over there, it's amazing world. It's like a fantasy world for me.
If you go around, you see where it's falling, you can even see it.
Yes.
And it seems that
it's all the water splashes coming to your face.
It seems you're pulling you towards it, and you're about to fall.
Yes. And there's some magnetic kind of feelings over there. Yes. So this is something. Natures actually have quite a lot of things that we don't know, probably scientists can explain. Not as an artist I can.
I need an artistic answer from you.
That is artistic, actually. I feel over there connected with the colors, with that splash, and in your face, all these things actually create your energy and the brush strokes.
Give me an artistic answer for this question. What memorable response have you had of your work from anybody, any country, anywhere? Your work, about your response. Not your response, the viewer's response, the critic's response.
All right. When I actually have, from my degree show, when I actually exhibit my painting, and it was oil painting, and it was black, surface was black. So people actually over there actually came and they can see, and it was on board, and people actually came and straight away they say, oh, it's like a Indian, it's like a summertime, it's like an Indian summer. Did you put the name of the Indian summer? They actually find my painting like a summer, and also they say, we can actually connect very easily because they can see their own face over there, because it's a shiny, that oil painting, and that I use quite a lot of shiny colors, and that reflection, they can actually, their image also relate with those painting, and my colors with that black area, they can see like a mirror effect, and they started connect very easily and quickly. I don't know, that time is a magical. In one exhibition in my initial degree show, and I sold 6 of my painting. That was amazing for me to feel.
And an artist's life, they say, is lonely. What do you do to counteract it?
Lonely?
Yeah.
Loneliness and all these things actually comes from within. If you feel, if you are alone, then why then art actually you are doing? Art actually give you a support. When you do art, on that time you don't feel lonely. So I think better if anybody actually thinks they are lonely, I think everybody should do painting. Painting actually a big support, and book reading. you don't feel lonely on that time. If you keep reading books, and if you are music a lover, listen music or try to sing if you can, and also do the painting. Painting is the best way to resolve every single solution, I believe, and you can actually open your mind through the painting.
What, I mean, this is again an abstract question. What roles do you think, I mean, you are practicing as well as teaching art to young minds at a high school in London. What role do artists play or can play in the society?
Artists can play so many things. Without art, we can't live. Here in your area also, this is also related to the art.
Right.
So any books, sometimes student actually coming and says, why we need to, because art is compulsory subject here and also in India nowadays. So when people actually keep asking, why we need to do art, what we can do with that art,
Yes.
and I says, if your life, your interior decoration at home, that is also require art. Your preliminary, when you actually started growing, on that time your storybook, without illustration, your imagination can develop. So over there also artists need to do that illustration, book cover, you need biology book, the diagram you need to draw through the artist. So artist requirement is everywhere. Without art, our life is absolutely dull. And art actually, such an area, we can actually open up like a therapy also. Every area for SEN student and other student or even anybody. And I actually proved that everybody can do the art.
Yes.
And most of the artists, they can actually encourage, and they are already encouraging. Everybody can do art. I can remember when I was in Bahrain, I was a teacher over there, and the Teachers' Day, we actually used to have some program over there, doing that workshop with the teachers. So that day we actually have book reading and preview and all this stuff, and then all the lectures, and after that refreshment area, we actually put the canvas all over that our ground.
Yes.
And then all the teachers, we are art teachers providing them colors and brushes, and they keep doing the painting. So on those days, we are actually doing the workshop, and other teachers who actually think they can't draw and who already forgotten or who actually have the talent, they actually did, I mean, every time they did quite a very good painting, and after that they took it and they have the exhibition at their own home. They
Right.
started doing quite a lot of painting.
Without telling me your age on or online, see, live on television, but how long have you been painting?
A painting from I think when I was 7 years or 5 years old, from that time I started doing proper drawing book, pencil, colors, everything my parents used to give me. And I think nearly now I am 50 years
Okay, all
I'm
right.
doing painting.
Okay, all right. I didn't hear that, but anyway, not have the viewers. How you and your work has changed over these years? I mean, what do you look forward to now? What remains for you to achieve? I mean, or what remains for you to paint? What would you like to achieve in future life?
As an artist, yes, like every artist and every people actually have their own desire. So that desire and passion, your art should be last when you are not in this world. Your art should be in this world. Yes, I can leave some mark I was here in this world. So that's the way I always think. If people doesn't like, I believe always one day people can see my painting, and also my next generation, my grandkids, they can see and they can enrich, or they can actually have some idea about me through my art.
So you want to leave some paintings for your
Yes, for
children.
my.
You don't want to sell them all.
No, yes, of course. It's someone's house, like Selimari. For two of my painting from Willard Gallery, Willard Gallery actually chose me from my degree show. And two of my painting, one lady actually wants to buy on that time. And that painting, they're actually asking because they need to have two. So they asking little bit bargaining kind of things. On that time I was a little reluctant to give because that is quite big painting and I put quite a lot of effort and it was quite, for me it was quite close. And then I says, no, I don't want to. And when Salim Arif actually heard that, Salim says, Millie, you did wrong thing. Someone's house, your name will be there. Someone's house, your painting will be there. What you are thinking about the? I says, no, the teacher from college, I'm sure. Then they actually, Mr. Douglas actually gave me this painting prize. So I think he's right. That's why I started thinking, no, I don't want to. And he says, no, this is not a good thing. You need to give. 2 paintings, someone actually taking, if they're asking for little bargaining, so you have to, then I learn. That is true actually. Rather than keeping in your own garage or in your
You need to learn the selling techniques
yes, that techniques I need to learn a lot.
What is your dream project that you want to do in your life that you have not done so far?
Yeah, I don't know if it is possible for me when I'll be retired. I want to go to the village, any area, and kids.
Any particular country?
Anywhere, Bangladesh, India, or anywhere. Even here I'm trying with the ASEAN student and all. And I want to do, now I'm also doing online that teaching. In Shiliguri, kids are actually underprivileged. And they are coming in one club and I'm giving them that lesson, online lesson from here, and that is free of cost to make them some idea about art and give them quite a lot of support with thinking or their imagination. They need to open up, they need to open through their painting and brush or drawing and pencil. So like that way I'm encouraging them.
We are coming to the end of the show, but one last question. Where do you think your work will be 10 years from today? Very short answer.
If any gallery like my painting, if they display for permanent display, I already have Borough Barnett Library. They bought my painting in 1995, and Brisbane Art Library, they published my painting. So those kind of connection I am looking for more in my life, in my future life.
I mean, I know you are teaching younger students at a high school, and art is now a compulsory subject. But would you like to, somebody who is an artist right now, and you would like to guide him, inspire him? What would be your short?
Yes, another thing I need to mention, my student already became an art teacher also in India, modern high
That's
school.
a great achievement,
satisfaction. Yeah, very good achievement. Another student actually here doing digital, that animation and all, illustration.
Okay, so thank you very much. On this very fine and interesting note, we end this show today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming along and sharing your views with us and bringing your paintings. Thank you viewers for being with us and going through all the motions of today's show. We hope that you've enjoyed the show as much as we have. And the last word from our guest. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here. Thanks for your support. And thanks for listening to us. Thank you. Thank you.
See you again next week, after a couple of weeks.
Thanks.
Now that we have gone fortnightly.